Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'll show you how to create and customize UI elements for your UEFN maps. We'll cover things like making custom health bars and personalized player interfaces. Let's jump right in. Before we dive into creating a custom UI, we first need to use the HUD device. Let me quickly show you how to find it. Head over to the content browser, go to the devices section, and type HUD device in the search bar. Once it pops up, drag it into your scene. We'll come back to this device later, but for now, let's move on to setting up the player name. Next, go to your map folder and create a new widget blueprint. Select user widget and name it whatever you like. Once that's done, click on it to open. To start designing your UI, drag in a canvas panel. This will act as the foundation for setting up your interface. Now let's add a text block. Drag it onto the canvas panel and customize the text however you like. Next, we'll bind this text to a player name. First, go to View Binding and add a view model. Since we're making a UI controller, we'll select the HUD controller. Close that for now and click back on the text block. Open View Binding again, add a widget, and connect the text block to a function called player name. Let's test it out, and there we go. Now, it's time to connect our widget blueprint to the UI device. This will allow us to display the custom UI we just created in the game. After setting it up, we'll test everything to make sure it's working perfectly. Let's get started. Everything is working perfectly. Now let's move on to setting up the player icon. Next, let's create a player icon. Head back to our widget blueprint, and this time we'll use an image. Drag the image onto the canvas panel, and now let's set up the binding. All right, now we're moving into a slightly more advanced step with the binding process. First, click on View Binding, and this time, select Brush for the player icon. Next, connect it to the function called Make Image Brush from Texture. After that, link it to the image you see and select the player avatar icon. As you can see here, this is exactly how it's done. Let's check it out. And there you have it. It's working perfectly. Now let's move on to creating the health and shield bars. Now we're going to create a health and shield bar, but first we need to start with a material. Once that's ready, follow along carefully. I won't be able to explain everything step by step from here, so make sure to watch closely. Now that we've set up the material, the next step is to duplicate it. This way, you won't have to redo everything from scratch later. Once duplicated, change the color to match the shield. Let's go with blue for this one. Next, we'll head into the widget blueprint. Here, we'll locate the material we just created and drag it into place. Now we're going to set up the health and shield bars. First, click on View Binding and use the same widget for both the health and shield bars. Next, add an image widget for each bar and set the brush to display the material. Then we'll use the Set Scalar Parameter function. The key here is to make sure the parameter name we set is called Progress, the same name as in the material. This will let us control how much progress, health or shield is displayed. Finally, depending on whether it's the health bar or the shield bar, we'll use a value function to update the progress. The value will change based on the current health or shield status, and this will make the bars show the correct progress as you play. Now let's test it out and see how it works. Everything is functioning perfectly, and as you can see, you can use any item and it will work just fine. That's all for today's video. If you have any ideas for other custom bars or UI elements you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.